They eat children. They suck the life out of you. That's scary. That's very scary imagery for a child, for a witch to suck your soul out of your mouth or whatever. I am Aubrey Plaza. I am the co-author of The Legend of the Christmas Witch and The Return of the Christmas Witch. And I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite witches.
I put a spell on you. And now you're mine.
Hocus Pocus, one of my all-time favorite movies. I watch it every year, probably multiple times a year. I love the Sanderson sisters. Winifred Sanderson, she was the smart witch, and she's the scariest one, I think. She's the one that I'd be really terrified of.
We desire children.
But the other ones were very kind of not so smart. So they were more funny witches, which I liked. Sarah Sanderson, the long-haired witch played by Sarah Jessica Parker, she actually scared me because of that song, and I'll never forget it. Come, little children, I'll take thee away. There's something so creepy about that song, and I used to actually play it for my little sister to scare her at night, and she's still mad about it to this day.
Double, double, toil and trouble.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch was definitely one of my favorite witches, I would say, as a preteen, and I loved her little cat, Salem! Sabrina the Teenage Witch is definitely a friend of the Christmas Witch. I feel like they would get along.
Search out this small lump of dust!
Ooh, the Grand High Witch from The Witches, the original one with Angelica Houston. This witch scared me so much growing up. That was probably one of the most terrifying movies I had seen as a child. I will never forget when they all took their wigs off and they had like weird misshapen heads and really long fingernails and like disgusting teeth. They didn't look like classic witches, but they were definitely the scariest witches I had seen at that point. And Angelica Houston, oh my God, she was so good. Role of a lifetime for her. Something that I would like to do someday, but I don't know if they'll let me. Samantha in Bewitched. Love her. She's a great witch. I mean, I'm not scared by her. She's like a fun, girl next door neighbor witch. And, we need those kind of witches too. We need all kinds of witches in this world.
We are the weirdos, mister.
Yes, The Craft. This is right up my alley. I love The Craft. This was my first introduction as a teenager to a coven. I was so fascinated with the idea of gathering a couple of my girlfriends and, starting a coven, which I actually am. I am in a coven. No surprise to you, I'm sure. But I'm in a very powerful coven of 7. But The Craft was a huge inspiration for that. The Scarlet Witch, okay, I think she's a very complicated witch character because, yes, she's a villain and she's, in WandaVision, she's controlling, all these people and making this fake town and stuff. But she's doing it for love. It's a love story in the end. And, witches can love too, and witches deserve love.